Good day, everyone. This is Group 6 presentation, which will be about information and communication. Now, to give you a gist about the topic that we're going to discuss, here's a guide or a roadmap. First to be tackled is the situation before the information age, then the definition and other important points about information age, followed by its influences and developments. Next is the contemporary issues of information and communication. Lastly is how to address these issues.
Communication is a way of sharing information. In the early days, communication was quite challenging for people. The lack of skills and expertise impedes information and communication between individuals. Among the earliest forms of communication used by people were cave paintings, gestures and signs, and the use of fire, smoke, drums, and whistles. As human intelligence developed, ways of communication and sharing of information have also evolved. People started to communicate verbally. Eventually, alphabets were invented, leading to writing letters as a means of communication and a source of information. With the advancement of science and technology, the method of communication and access to and sharing of information has further changed in a manner one could never have imagined.
What is information age? The information age is defined as the period when information is created quickly and spread widely through mass media, which contributes to globalization of knowledge. Obtaining information before the information age was difficult. The information age is thus named because it makes knowledge quickly accessible that was formerly hard or impossible to find. It was in 1436 when Johannes Gutenberg invented the Gutenberg press. This press effectively and enduringly disseminates literature among the people. Knowledge spreads more quickly and widely than it was before 1436. Gutenberg Press created significant changes, including its ability to publish and disseminate scientific results and experimental data to a large audience, making science advance in the 16th and 17th centuries. However, the information age, also referred to as the computer age, the digital age, and the new media age, is thought to have started in the 1970s and is still going on today. The information age gave rise to various innovations, including the computer. Due to technologies like the computer and the internet, people are becoming more sophisticated and educated. People, technology, science, economics, culture, and even how people think have all altered due to the information age. Undoubtedly, the information age's most important invention is the internet. Everything is altered since the advent of the internet. Currently, social media platforms are changing the ideas of what constitutes legitimate news and fake news. With more and more instant and accessible information from different sources, issues surrounding information age begin to arise.
The influences are developments in terms of economic and ease of use brought by the coming of information age. In global context, the rise of the information age brought about numerous changes all across the world. Countries with greater resources and access to knowledge are more developed than those with fewer resources. The availability of knowledge on many platforms led to more scientific and technological achievements. People develop, update, and innovate many items that aid in economic growth and the efficient and successful execution of operations. Meanwhile, in local context, the information age brought about several changes on a local level. Even if access is limited, remote communities today have access to several types of information. This has an impact on their daily lives and improves their local cultures, customs, and other activities. This also allows people to share their knowledge about their community with the rest of the globe. The information era created a bridge that connected everyone from across the world.
Now, let us move on to the influences as to how people behave and how society works. Through the help of science and technology, access to and sharing information with a wide range of audiences has become easier and faster than ever before. Because of these technological advances, many have changed, including how our society behaves. The information age has changed the way people behave and interact with each other. People can now communicate with one another through computers rather than face-to-face interactions. This allows for more collaboration between individuals and businesses due to the fact that they can work together from any location around the world. In addition to working together from different locations around the world, people are now able to collaborate on projects that large corporations or government organizations once only did. These projects involve things like building websites and apps for companies, as well as creating new products for consumers to use. The increased access to information has also had an impact on how individuals behave and think. For example, a person's education has become easier since so many resources are available online, as well as books that can be purchased at local bookstores or online stores such as Amazon or Alibaba. In this age, there is a greater awareness of the importance of information in our daily lives and an increased demand for it. For example, many people today feel they need to be informed on various issues relating to their family, friends, health, and employment choices. As a result, they will seek out information from different sources, including newspapers, magazines, and websites such as Google or Yahoo. Now, let's move on to the local context. In the Philippines, the dependence on the internet for communication and information has grown over the years. In fact, the Philippines is one of the fastest growing internet users in Asia. The internet plays a significant role in the daily lives of most Filipinos. It allows them to communicate with people worldwide, access information from all corners of the world, and do business online. Facebook has become essential for people to connect and interact with others. Every day, Filipinos use Facebook to communicate with family and friends, share photos and videos, post messages related to current events, and visit groups created by others. Through the internet, Filipinos have unlocked many potentials they can use for their own advantage and benefit. Many businesses today rely on online marketing to reach their customers. Some businesses also show a sense of humor on their social media posts to gain traction and engagement from the public. Some also want to improve their English skills by reading articles and watching videos on YouTube and other video sharing platforms. They can also enroll in free courses online to hone their skills and add to their knowledge. On the other hand, we cannot downplay the effect of being overly dependent on the internet for information. Most internet users tend to subscribe and believe in an idea or information they see on the internet without checking if it is true. They tend to believe everything they see on the internet, which is a way for cyber criminals to take advantage of them and exploit their vulnerabilities.
Next, let's discuss some contemporary issues surrounding information age. First, disinformation. It is manipulation of information with the goal of spreading false information in order to harm and ruin people, organizations, and countries. It may also lead anyone in the wrong direction. This isn't a new problem. It's always been there. One example is the extensive dissemination of fake news during the election, which caused some individuals to trust what they read, heard, and saw on social media. Nowadays, misinformation is a major issue. False information becomes the truth for some, and it is quite alarming. The next contemporary issue is piracy. As defined by Host of Britannica, piracy refers to the act of illegally producing copyrighted materials. An example of this is producing or disseminating and downloading music, films, books, and computer programs. Unwillingness to pay for the copyrighted materials is the major reason why people often engage in this kind of activity.
Addressing information age issues is not easy. Right now, information is infinitely available and there are countless methods to obtain it. Illegal acts like piracy and the mass propagation of misinformation continue to exist because people undertake these things for a variety of reasons. Some options include tightening privacy laws and educating people on how to identify credible information on social media. Companies that have access to information must also be responsive and take strong steps to combat this issue before it gets widespread.